Hello everybody, this is Jared, the non-alcoholic aficionado, and I've got a guest star for today's video. Her name is Ruby. Let's set her down. She's not gonna be doing any tasting. The tasting of these uncool beverages is gonna be all me. We've got a bunch to drink today. We've got 6 in total. First off, strawberry shortcake, key lime pie, lavender lemonade, wit, hazy IPA, and galaxy IPA. Let's get started with that strawberry shortcake. Should be noted, this is the first time I've had Uncool. I've heard a lot about it, specifically from my friend N.A. Brewski over on Instagram. He's a big Uncool guy, and he pointed me in the direction of trying these out, so here we have it. This is the strawberry shortcake. They've got a lot of cool flavors on their website. I think they've got 10 or 12, but they come out with them all the time, which is kind of cool. Try this one. Cheers. You can smell strawberry. Smells very sweet. Let's give it a shot. Ooh. It's got kind of like a milky undertone to it. It's probably the shortcake-ness of the beer. Get a lot of strawberry flavor, fairly sweet. It's got a nice kind of creamy texture to it. It's good mouthfeel. I do like this. Let's see what we've got on the can. Strawberry shortcake with some strawberries along the top. Non-alcoholic beverage. Claims to have 75 calories with 17 carbohydrates. I'm sure a decent amount of carbohydrates are from the barley, but also the sugar content coming from sweeter beverages. It's crisp, it's refreshing, fairly light. You could have a couple and not get too bogged down. I like the rendition of having to be a dessert beer without being necessarily like a stout. You're getting kind of that dessert experience with a lighter bodied beverage. So I'm gonna give this one a rating of, I really like it. I like it a lot. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5, which means I would drive 2 towns over to buy some if I had to. That's the strawberry shortcake. Next up, the key lime pie. When I first saw this in my order that Uncool sent to me, they did send me these beverages. They're not paying me to do this review. They just sent them my way for the time to put them on camera. I thought this was the dill pickle pills. They have a pickle pills that I thought I was gonna have to drink. I don't like pickles, but I didn't have to try it. I will probably try it in the future just to give it a shot. But for now, we've got the key lime pie dessert beer. I'm wondering if it has a similar base to the strawberry shortcake. I don't know. Maybe not though, because the color is a lot different. This one's a lot lighter in color, a little bit of head formation. You can smell that citrus coming from the lime. Cheers. Ooh, creamy body to it. Sweetness and tart flavor coming from the lime. But it's it tastes like pie. It really does taste like key lime pie. Wow. I have to admit, I don't know if I've ever had key lime pie, so I'm an imposter by saying this tastes like it, but I've got this idea in my head of what key lime pie tastes like, and that's what I'm gonna say this tastes like. So there you have it. Key lime pie beer. Let's see what's on the can. 85 calories with 20 carbohydrates. So we've got a heavier impact on your daily calorie intake with the key lime pie versus the strawberry shortcake. So there's that. Again, like the strawberry shortcake, it's light in body, refreshing, crisp. That citrus note comes in strong. You can smell the lime. It doesn't have any bad aftertaste. It doesn't taste wrong in any fashion, and it's a very well done beer. So props to Uncool for another good beer. We got 4 left, two down the hatch, and I like them so far. So excited for the rest. Yeah, that's just a good beer. So the key lime pie from UNCOOL, it's gonna get a high rating as well compared to the strawberry shortcake because I really enjoy this. I love dessert beers. I love the idea of kind of a fun novelty type beer that is, you know, different than what else is out there, and that's really what seems UNCOOL is all about. Not only do they have the mainstays like the wit and the IPAs, but they've got the cool stuff. So go UNCOOL or go cool. I don't know. Regardless, 4 out of 5 from the UNCOOL key lime pie. Really like this one. Again, the 4 means I would drive 2 towns over to pick it up. Next up, Lavender Lemonade. I like this one. This has got some Minnesota Vikings themed colors on it with the purple and yellow. Very cool. Woo. That's the second time though that I've sprayed myself. Bad form. Okay, let's give it a shot. Ooh, a very light color. Almost looks like a color like a light American lager. Super clear. Let me give that a look. Got lavender and lemonade colors. Got a lavender purple background with the lemons on the top of the can. Whoa, lemon. I smell lemon. Don't smell much lavender though. Maybe a little bit, but more lemon than anything. Cheers. Ooh. It's very floral, very almost perfumey. Strong lavender coming at me right now. It's a little off-putting after the other two. It's not bad, but I think maybe because there's just so much flavor going on with these three first beers, there might be clashing a little bit. So it might be my bad for having them all within a matter of minutes, but it's what I've got to deal with and it's what I've got to work with. So making the best of it. 74 calories, 16 carbohydrates, so pretty similar range to the other 2 dessert beers so far. I wouldn't classify this as a dessert beer. I would say it's more like a enhanced flavor wit. I think actually on their website it does say Lavender Lemonade Wit. It's not on this can, but I think it is out there somewhere as a label. So there's that. It's refreshing, kind of like a shandy, but with that perfumey essence from the lavender coming in a little stronger than I'd like. But it's still good. I like what UNCOOL's doing with these renditions of very unique flavors. But this one, compared to the other 2 so far, I gotta knock it down a little bit. I would buy this one on sale, which means it's a 2 out of 5. I like it, but it's not like the other 2. The other 2 just stood out a lot more to me. Next up, the wit. I'm a huge wit beer guy. Weiss beer, wit beer, Hefeweizen, Weiss beer, all that's umbrella of beers. I'm a big fan. It's got an orange on it, so I'm guessing it's gonna be a little maybe orange and coriander if it's aligned with the general vibe. Yep, Belgian style white, near beer with real coriander and orange peel. So kind of like a Blue Moon. See how it tastes compared to the good old-fashioned Blue Moon. Cheers. Smells like Blue Moon. Ooh, that's interesting. It's like the aftertaste of orange, but the initial bite and that first flavor that comes at you strong is not. What is that? That might be the coriander coming in real hot and strong. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I am not a coriander expert, but I taste coriander in this very heavily. Maybe I'll be a coriander expert one day. I don't know. I don't know how you become a coriander expert. I'm sure someone out there is a coriander expert though. We got on the can, 71 calories, 16 carbohydrates, These are all very close in calorie count. This one, not my favorite whip beer. I really like Blue Moon, although it's really orange heavy. The Wits Peak from Athletic is one of my favorites. Also the white from Sober Carpenter is really good. I think there's a Witty in an orange from Woodland Farms. So a lot of good whip beers out there. This one, not my favorite. It's not bad, not my favorite. So in terms of a rating, similar to that Lavender Lemonade, it doesn't stand out to me compared to other ones I've had, both from UNCOOL so far, and also from the style of beer itself, coming in that wit avenue. So 2 out of 5. I'd buy it on sale. I would have it again if someone gave it to me, but it probably wouldn't be one that I would seek out necessarily. We're going rapid fire right now. Getting a bunch of content in a short amount of time so you, the viewer, can see what all these UNCOOL beers are all about. 4 out of 6. And here you have it, one of my favorite styles, a Hazy IPA. Can't go wrong with a good Hazy IPA. Or can you? I hope not. I hope I'm not wrong. Hopefully it's right. Give it a sniff. Hoppy. Doesn't smell the hops. I don't smell much citrus. Just hops. Cheers. Cheers to hops. Delicious. Ooh, it's smooth. It's light in body. It's not super heavy. The mouth feels decent. It's got the hoppy aftertaste, which is relevant and on point with a good IPA. A little citrusy now that I've had a couple sips. Yeah, it's kind of lingers. The hoppiness lingers more than I've had with other hazy IPAs, which is interesting analysis, I think. It just kind of, it stays in your mouth and in the back of your throat. Yeah, it's really good. I like this one a lot. I've had a lot of IPAs since I started drinking NA beer last year, and they are all stand out in some way. This one, the unique factor I would say is that lingering taste of the citrus and hoppy notes, which I like. I'm interested to see how it compares to this Galaxy IPA, both in flavor and color. I have a feeling, and this isn't, it's hazy. By definition, I think, because I can't see my fingers through it, we'll call it hazy. But anyways, the Galaxy IPA versus the Hazy IPA, I'm interested to see what those are like back to back. What's this got for calories? I'm curious. And you know what? This one doesn't say. So it's a mystery. Mystery near beer, no calories on it. I'm gonna say 75 because that's basically what all the others have been. So it's 75. Cheers to that. It's good. It's really good. Doesn't stand out as much as the key lime pie and strawberry shortcake though. Those ones are top notch. It's better than the Lavender Lemonade. It's better than the Wit. So it's gonna go right in the middle with a 3 out of 5, meaning I would pay full price to acquire this beer yet again. And there you have it. We're rounding out the 6-pack with the Galaxy IPA. And I will pause and put it out there that if you have not subscribed to my channel, there's a lot of good content on it. There's a lot of good things that could pop up in your feed over time, like podcasts, interviews, tours, sessions, new reviews, content for Go Brewing, which I'm an ambassador for, all that good stuff. So keep an eye out for that. If you want to subscribe, it'd be great. See me drink more beer. Appreciate it. And here we go with the final beer, the Galaxy IPA. Bring it back. This one is also hazy. I cannot see my fingers through it. More hops. Ooh, I like that. I like where this is going. Cheers to NA beer in all of its glory. It's especially with new brands like UNCOOL that I've never had before. I'm a fan of UNCOOL. Ooh, less sweet, less citrus, more hops, more bitterness. All those things were how I would compare that to the last one, which is the Hazy. It's good. It's got a weird aftertaste though now that I get that second drink. It's almost, it's like an adjacent flavor to hops, but with a negative element to it, and I don't know how else to describe it. It's a little off-putting. What is that? I don't know what that is. I wish I had a better way to describe it. I would say if you like hoppy IPAs, like really hoppy IPAs, this is worth a try. It's not as hoppy as the double IPA from Go Brewing, but it's getting there. I don't know how they would describe this in relation to something like that. It's interesting, they don't really have much for stories or labels or descriptions on their beer. However, this one does have calories, 67 calories and 15 carbohydrates. So it's less calories than all the others that had labels. And I will say that aftertaste is the only thing holding this back. This would be a 4 out of 5 without the aftertaste. So it's a 3 out of 5. I'd buy it at full price. I like IPAs, I like hoppy IPAs. If I had the chance and this was in the cooler and I wanted something that fit this profile, I'd buy it. But it wouldn't be one I would go out of my way to get across town or across 2 towns, like the key lime pie and the strawberry shortcake. Cheers to IPAs. And cheers to UNCOOL. And one more. Cheers to NA beer. Hear, hear. So with that, that's all 6 beers. The standouts, if you're wondering or if you forgot, strawberry shortcake, must have. Key lime pie, if you're not thrown off by the idea of a pie beer or a strawberry shortcake beer, you gotta try both of these. Delicious. With that, thanks again, UNCOOL. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you for future subscribers for subscribing. And if you want to do that, there is a button right over here and a playlist for my recent podcast sessions right over here. Thanks, everybody.